do you think Trump will win or lose?
I probably lose at the moment. It's tough.
And it goes moment to moment, doesn't it?
It's moment to moment.
It really is.
The debates could make him the favorite again because Biden is not a good debater and is kind of mentally not there. But I think Trump's fighting a lot of battles that are losing battles.
Yeah.
Like the economy is collapsing. This coronavirus was not really handled well. He pours, forget politics. This is what I keep explaining to my friends who are super pro-Trump. I'm like, if there was a CEO of a company and half the people in it thought he was trying to kill them, even if they were wrong, you can't get rid of half of them.
Right.
You got to get rid of him. He pours gasoline. And every day, whether he might not be trying to kill them, but every day he gets in the elevator and he's like, maybe I'll kill you. And they're like, what? They're like, what? Wait, he's doing it again. He's doing it. And then the other people in the company are like, that's the way he is.
Yeah.
He's joking. That's what he does.
Yeah.
It's a joke. And they're like, no, he said there was poison in the pen. He's going to stab me. They go, will you stop? And
it's amazing how
we can't live in this schizophrenia forever.
So many people take everything he says so seriously.
Yeah.
It's like, and also I think a lot of people want him to be something that he isn't a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people elected him knowing he was a crazy,
wild,
odd businessman.
Yeah, he's a con artist.
Yeah.
He's the most successful con artist of all time, which is why there's part of me that likes him because I know he's full of shit. The people on the right think he was chosen by Jesus to free every child that's being trafficked or whatever. The people on the left think he's Adolf Hitler. The reality is he's a riverboat casino hustler. He's a huckster, and he's just been able to bluff because he knows social media. And and I think that's the real story. That's what makes him more interesting to me.
Yeah.
He's the most successful fucking card shark, 3-card Monte dealer, bullshit slumlord that you've ever known. He's doing it on the world stage. He doesn't have a clue what he's going to say.
Right.
He just lets it fly.
Yeah.
He lets it rip. And that character to me, not that he's this omnipotent force of evil or that he's this amazing angel. The idea that he's just kind of a regular guy who's a con makes him more impressive to me, and it makes the story actually a lot more interesting.
Oh, vote if you want a good show. If you don't have cable anymore, but you still want to be a part, if you're able to have the separatist and not get it, sometimes I get my boots in the mud.
Yeah.
If you're able to keep your boots out of the mud, there's no greater show
than the show we're watching.
Than the show we're watching.
Yeah.
It's obvious you're going to be fine. I mean, America's going to give you money, you know, but I also think.
I don't know if that's going to
but right now they are. Right now, people are getting mailed money and can't handle it.
Yeah, some people are partying.
Mailed money home once a month.
And they're just
and they just cannot hack it.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it. They got to go to Applebee's and just lick the floor.
Well, there's a thing. I remember when he won, which I thought he was going to win.
Yeah.
To me, it became really obvious.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But when he won, I was like, holy shit. The next day, and I think everybody had this moment. They're like, I could be president.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody had that moment, and then everybody had this very interesting moment too. And it happens in every thriller. Most thrillers, there's a scene where the car is dangling off the mountain, right? And you're kind of in that moment of being like, what's going to happen now?
Yeah.
When's it going to fall? It's got to fall, right?
Yeah.
Or does it get pulled back? Does it get, how does it work? Does the Mercedes-Benz back up in Jurassic Park and it, somehow? And the problem is we've been living in that moment for 4 years. That moment of tension and anxiety and what happens. And some people are like, oh, this is fun. It's a movie. And then some people are like, no, but they could die. And some people are like, yeah, but they're not real. And some people are like, no, but they are actually real. Some of them are real. And you're like, good point. Some of them are real. So it's just, I look at it so differently. Everybody's so invested in one side or the other side.
Yeah.
I look at the guy and I'm like, nobody's had a wilder life than this guy.
Yeah.
Nobody, he has one of the most crazy lives in history.
I can't believe that more black men don't low-key think that Donald Trump is.
Oh, they do.
Because he's
some people do.
He's the G. He's in that regard of money, cash, hoes.
Men in general, I think, because we tend to we're not I think women might think about things a little more.
Right.
But men might just take something at face value. And sometimes the stuff he says, you just go, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And you just move on about your day. Whereas a woman will be like, oh, that was horrible. Yeah. Like, he said a horrible thing, and he's our president. And you're like, yeah, but it's just funny.
But also, when you grow up poor, especially, I mean, growing up poor and white, like, you never have I never thought any politicians were really much but like, it always seemed like, they never came to our neighborhood and did anything,
That's
you know?
kind of the healthy way to think.
The richest guy I knew would drive by our neighborhood. He was a veterinarian, and he would throw dead animals into the ditch outside of our apartment complex. And I remember we would throw, like, carcasses, like Cossacks and, like, you know, goat occipitals and shit at each other, just, you know, and just rattle off, you know, if you got a rib cage, you would just have unlimited bullets.
It's a real scene from True Detective. Your entire childhood.
But just like
real.
And that was like kind of like he was a city councilman or something, I think. And that was the closest we ever got to politics.
The guy that was a senator lived in my town, clearly a mob guy, all right? Yeah. His name was like Al D'Amato. He's like a respected guy. People know who he is. But he clearly was like a local goon. Yeah. And he was just like, he would just walk around the San Gennaro festival, just like eating this little custard and like just drinking booze. I'm like, this dude doesn't give a fuck.
Drinking the blood of his grandparents.
He doesn't give a fuck about any of this. Now, he's a nice guy, and my family liked him, but it's like, they don't care.
He had a poker alliance. Let's look at him right here. There he is, Alphonse.
This dude.
Alphonse D'Amato.
Yeah, he would just walk around and like, you know, he'd have like a little eggplant parmesan. He'd be twirling linguine in a little like a little paper, a little plastic cup. Yeah. He'd be twirling linguine and just walk around eating it. And like, you know, they'd be playing like When the Moon Hits Your Eye. And I'm like, yeah, what are the chances this guy's, I bet he's pretty swayable. Yeah. Yeah. I bet you could put him in a room, hand him a little money and.
D'Amato is chairman of the Poker Players Alliance. Right. A non-profit organization set up to help protect and fight for the rights of poker players in the United States.
That's Long Island. That's where I came from.
I love that.
We protected the poker players.
And look at his dime. Sound like Brennan Shaw right now, but his dime of a wife.
Yeah.
Look how he won her in a game.
Yeah.
He could have won her from Trump. Here's an interesting thing I think about Trump. I think he's a reflection of what we have become. A country that does shady business. Right. That we're all on our third wife. Right. We have a semi-autistic child. Everybody has a semi-autistic child. And I don't mean this in any negative way. To me, he's like he's the mirror we don't want to see. Like, in a lot of ways, you know?
What bothers him about really rich people is like what they will say at a country club to each other privately. He'll just go out and say it at the United Nations. And they're like, whoa. You
guys are trash.
You're like, you know, he's the dad in your neighborhood who's like, this neighborhood's changing. And you're like, shut up, Dad. Imagine now he's the president. Now that guy's the president. Now the guy who sits on his patio smoking a cigar saying veiled racist things is now the president of the United States. It's a problem, but it's also the most predictable thing ever. Yeah. Because we love celebrity. We're obsessed. We love the idea of somebody that we know. He got in the game. We know him. He has name recognition. We followed him forever. He was a reality TV star.
He was off script. Also, he came in at a time he came in at a time where things were getting everybody was so tired of the script.
They were boring and they were good. Things were kind of good. Like, even though things weren't good for millions of people, all we really look at is like media and everything. And Obama was in and everybody's like, yeah, things are kind of good. And then we were like, wait a minute, what if we just throw this wrecking ball at, like, it might just be interesting again. And then we didn't know. Now we're just living in the time where we're like, oh, we didn't know how interesting it was going to get.
Good evening, good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. I mean, it was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could watch this one, or watch this one. Watch this one, watch this one, watch this one. Ah!